Hello. How are you?
This is very awkward, isn't it?
This feels unusual, doesn't it? We're coming live from Melbourne, Australia, from a different part of the shop today.
We're in the middle of renovating our studio.
Aren't we?
Major renovations.
That's right. So we're actually in the train department
In
today.
the train department today. So we thought the next couple of weeks or until things get underway, we might move the show around the shop.
So we've moved as well.
Sounded like a good idea, didn't it?
Oh, didn't it? Didn't it?
We've got thousands of people actually trying to buy stuff.
And we're in the way.
And I feel like I have to whisper. But it's hard, right? It's hard.
Yeah,
Who have we got on today?
Oh, Craig's on. He's always on. Dave's on.
That's fantastic.
Surian's on.
I reckon.
G'day.
Surian is on. Surian would love to hang out in the train department, I reckon.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mere
Surian's been up
beef.
to no
I
good.
can never pronounce your handles there and your name.
Which one?
This one. I don't have glasses on either, so it's a bit fuzzy. Anthony's on. Hello. Retro Rob, g'day.
Retro Rob should be on. Retro Rob's excited.
Is he?
Yeah. Super excited.
Is he?
He managed to secure the very last of something.
He did, didn't he?
Well, he secured it when it wasn't the very last, but it was the very last one in the building and secured it. So congratulations there, Rob.
Well done.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
Well,
we've changed things around,
Car of
haven't
the
we?
week.
Car of the week.
Episode 202. Is that where we are?
There we go. Car of the week.
I'm not basking in the glory of the big Hearns sign.
No, we're not, but we've got a lot of product behind us. These are all the trains. We've got plenty of trains. It's just a little bit of it, isn't it?
Just a little bit, yeah. You could even zoom out around after. You could go into no man's land and you could...
just start walking around as far as the cable goes.
We could pan it around.
Yeah, we can do that.
Car of the week.
So it's going to be a tough one, that one.
Nice hand. I've always said you should be a hand model.
I am a hand model. So what do we need to know?
The make.
The model.
The colour.
Yeah. The year.
Year. And the weight. We can't do the weight. It's going to involve running from one end of the shop to the other.
And I reckon this is going to be too light for it. It's going to be inaccurate.
It could, well.
I think we've got the challenges already because I think looking at that screen, that's pretty hard to focus on. Isn't it?
I'm just focused on your beautiful hands.
Oh, yeah?
No?
Well, maybe that could be a guess as well. What age is the hand?
How many fingers?
All right, let's put it down. All right, they can live over there. Let's make sure we remember it's over there. Oh, look, we got more stuff.
It's all coming on. So what are we going to talk about today?
What are we going to talk about?
I feel that we should talk about trains. Funnily enough.
Trains, yes. We've got plenty of them. Right here on the cabinet, we've got a lot of oxygen. So I can grab anything out of here.
If anybody wants to see if there's any train nuts out there, it's all within like 5 steps.
Because we always, we actually stopped asking, but we used to ask if there's anything you want to see in the shop, we're going to always just grab it.
Yeah, we could have done test drives by demand. We can't, but we could have.
Couldn't we? To consider.
Yeah, we could in the future.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to have a talk about some plastics?
All right, let's look at some plastics. What do you got there? What's on the top there? We didn't show this last time, did we?
Is this Jack's? Is that the one Jack built? Is that the one over there with the fur on it?
No.
The rug?
No. That was a different thing. But you've been on one of these.
Oh, is it the aqueduct?
This is a duck.
Yeah, they got them in Singapore, getting around the place.
This is what Winston Churchill named as one of the things that helps win the war.
I can see why.
It doesn't look that big, but these are actually massively huge. They moved a lot of equipment and people, all soldiers across.
I can concur, they are actually massively huge.
Yeah.
And they drive them around the city centre. It'd be like driving it up Collins Street.
It just feels like a normal car, right? It's just really high.
Oh, yeah. Not really. It doesn't feel... Because he's sort of perched on it with 40 other tourists.
Like the size of a semi-trailer, yeah? Like a bus.
Yeah, and it's got like probably a propeller, probably like a meter. Yeah, just swinging in the breeze.
Yeah,
I mean, it had mesh on it, but
they're amphibious.
But if you drove a car into it, it would probably go through they probably had something stronger than, what am I going to say? Fly mesh. Fly screen. It's probably something a bit stiffer than fly screen, but not much.
Fly screen.
There
you go. Well, this has been re-released by Italeri.
Yep.
And it's because of D-Day. It's coming up to the 80th anniversary. Gee, time flies, eh? 35th scale.
You weren't there.
How do you know?
Well, I don't actually. You could have been. You're an enigma.
Aren't
you
I?
Probably were.
So there you go. There is the duck. They call it a duck. It's a DUKW. What's that stand for? It stands for something.
Does it go into competition with the Tamir duck?
No, yeah. A Tamir duck wins all the time.
We've nearly sold all 50 of them.
Yeah, that's right.
No?
That's right.
There's like a handful left.
That's because they're so funky.
They're a funky duck.
Yep.
Have you seen one modelled yet? You should have done a model contest with them. Customise your duck.
Oh, yeah.
We could have had
show us your duck in the water.
Show us your duck. How did your duck go? And then we could have raced them.
Someone would have shown you the Peking duck.
Peking duck, what, around the corner?
Yeah, look around the corner. No.
What else have you
there.
got? You always
Something a bit more modern. This is a Warrior.
a warrior, you reckon?
So this is a, what do they call these? Infantry fighting vehicles. So these are like a secondary vehicle to support tanks.
What's it different from a tank? It looks a lot like a tank to me.
It looks like a tank, but it doesn't have actually a cannon on it. Like not a huge cannon. It's got a smaller 20 mil or 30 mil. And that's just to...
Looks like a tank.
It's like a tank, but
It's got
smaller.
tracks.
Yeah. But they work better if they work with tanks. Because that's a higher rate of fire gun. And a tank, their cannons fire just now and again for bigger targets. So this is for lighter use, but it also is sanctuary for infantry. So it can take infantry close into the battle. They come out, fight close quarters, and go back inside, and they can get back out.
So it's like an Uber. Uber for the front line.
That's right. It's an army Uber.
Uber for the
So
front
this
line.
is the Iraq version.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, Iraq exists. It's still there. So the original Warriors wouldn't have had all this extra slat armor. And that's stuff that they started putting on during that period. And that's very much a common thing.
So is this from the Gulf War era?
Yes. So British Army. All right, what else we got?
Fireball.
What?
You and your Mac. Every time you sneak a bit of Mac on.
I brought the Mac on because we've got a special on Mac. At the
Macaron.
moment. That's a different kind of Mac.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Mac
Mac and
attack.
cheese.
Mac and cheese. I love a bit of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, this is a very classical shape. This is a fireball. So it's based on the SAFs. But the fireball, fire coming out of it.
Where?
Yeah. It's got the rocket engine.
Sorry. Doesn't
So we've got 15% off Mac at the moment.
Really?
Whole heap of different machining, Krieger. It's very cool. We've got a big range at the moment. So get in before you miss out on the special ones.
School holidays.
I love machining, Krieger.
Good time to smash out a bit of Mac.
Absolutely.
What else have we got? Have we got anything for cars?
Cars. What sort of cars?
No, have any guesses on the little car?
Oh, the car. Guess. Yeah.
You have a look at
Oh,
the
we're going to
little...
scale. I saw a scale here before.
Well,
1 to 87.
we are in the train department. So
Yeah.
it's probably not a bad guess.
I reckon
Is
it is
it?
187, yes. Retro Rob's thought of a weight, but actually we're not weighing it because we don't trust our scale.
No.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a year. Dave's got a year.
What's he got, Dave?
1959. I'm not going to answer that because I don't know.
Well, why'd you ask for it?
Well, I'll
You know,
find
it's
out. I'll
something-
find out. I'll find out. Hang on.
Oh, all right.
Hang on.
I feel that you've come in half cocked.
I have.
Yeah?
It's got no year on it.
That's all right.
I have to do some Googleage.
Well, we've got a crowd of people watching us. I'm
Oh,
feeling
yeah,
a bit
that's all
awkward.
right.
You
That's
know
all
how I don't like to be watched.
You
Well,
thrive
at
on
least
being awkward.
The OnlyFans thing, at least it's just a screen.
Mm.
What am I holding?
Oh,
We had some. I really wish that we had have better prepared.
What do you
Because we
mean?
have got some graphics and a little video and stuff. Yokomo have released pictures and details of the all-new MS 1.0.
Mm.
And our very own Simon Nicholson was overseas last week racing it,
yes.
working it and develop it.
Yes.
He, Nicholas Lee, and other team members were overseas racing and developing the new car ready for production. And they have slated production for very, very soon. We have, in fact, got pre-orders open.
Mm.
And the best thing about the MS 1.0 is Yokomo have slightly changed tack, where they've always given us the ultimate, most premium touring car. Now they've just taken it back a peg, made it more realistic price-wise, which is really good in these difficult times. But they're going to offer a heap of options, tuning parts, bling bits.
Which is
for
perfect
it.
because most people going to a club race, you don't necessarily need all the bling bits. Or if you race in a stocker class, then you don't need those bling bits.
What if you just don't have the financial capacity?
Well, that's right. And then you can
You know?
add those bits later.
You can add those bits later. That's like so it's like you can customize it as you go. Instead of just having this work of art, you can actually make it your own as you go along. And, so there'll be a load of different parts and options available from...
Let me see if I can find some pictures
I
of
think
it.
there's some really nice drive shafts slated. There's going to be a one-piece top deck. There's going to be different stiffness top arms. So it's all new car. They haven't called it the BD13, which would have made sense because the Japanese don't like 13 apparently. They think it's unlucky. Is that right?
No, they don't. particularly care 13.
They don't care for 13.
No, it doesn't matter. Four's no good.
4's no good.
4 is no good.
Well, it's not a 4.
Four means death.
It's
pretty bad luck, isn't it?
Well, this is the MS 1.0, so the Master Speed 1.0, which is really cool. So they did start the Master Speed moniker with the BD12, but now it's all MS 1.0.
Yes.
So I'm really excited by the new car. Now, as the new car comes and gets ready, we are clearing out a whole load of Yokomo kits.
Yes.
Aren't we?
We are.
So the BD12, we've offered amazing specials.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, in fact, going to be launching sales across the Yokomo range, which is really, really cool. So no matter what Yokomo kit you're after or spare parts, keep a lookout because we're about to have a massive sale and really jump up the hype before the new car arrives. And that said, we should have, hopefully next week, we should have all new dogfighter parts in as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. New dogfighter parts.
It's about time too.
Well, luckily I haven't been to the track, but I have not broken it. Like I said, an hour of running with the 870C on the track, and it's pristine. It's actually going to go home this weekend for a good touch-up and a rebuild.
That's good. It's got a bit of dust on it now.
Does have dust on it. Patina, is that what you call it?
Patina, yeah, that's right.
What are you doing there?
I'm saving a few of these pictures because I'm going to share some pictures of the new MS.
The new MS? How good is it? So it is really cool. So keep an eye out. BD12s. I don't like announcing prices on the show, but check it out. Jump online. These are already on special. We've only got a couple left to clear. And yeah, you know who the first, I can't even say who the first person was through the door, but you know who it was who sniffed out a bargain.
Oh, he's through the door this morning?
Yeah, he was in before.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, really?
No, he loves a bargain. Yeah, he loves a bargain, doesn't he? So that is fantastic. So that is the BD12 on special. Now, we did have a Yokomo shipment this week, and we have some goodies.
You got more goodies?
Restock of the RS 1.0.
Oh, cool.
One of my favorite touring cars. It's really cool. You raced it at Bendigo. I don't think I've actually run it. I've run it at the Velodrome. You had a drive at the Velodrome too.
It was good at the Velodrome, wasn't it? Wow,
and Tristan raced it at the TFTR Masters not so long ago. So that was really, really cool. So the RS, if you are looking into getting into on-road RC racing, there is no better way than with the RS 1.0. It's a really good little package, really solid. Young Beth Cullen has got it up at Bethany Cullen, up in New South Wales. Has got the Hearns racing one. She's going to be putting it through its paces in the very near future. What else have we got?
Shall we have a look at this car? This is a brand new car.
You can have a look at the brand new one.
Yeah.
Have you got pics?
I got pics.
They're not even spy release pics.
There you go.
Pics in general. So what are we looking at? It looks pretty zoomed out from there. Can you zoom in? Can you squidge in a bit? No. It's all right. You can say no.
Hang on, here. Let me work out what I'm doing here.
So the car is all new. You can see there it's got molded. It's going to have molded plastic upper A-arms on there.
So you see the A-arms, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. They're all molded.
They're all molded.
Injection?
It's going to have new hubs, front and rear. So
hubs in here?
Yeah. And I'm tipping, I haven't seen the specs, but front and rear steering hubs, if you will in fact be all the same. So all four corners will be very similar.
Yes.
It is retaining the carbon lower arms. So that's really good. So that is quite still a bespoke product.
That's right.
And all new shock and spring package and geometry.
Yes, look at that.
So new top decks, new motor mounts, new chassis. Yeah, a lot of new stuff, really modern geometry. And I love that they wired the promo car with the 14-gauge white wire.
I was thinking the same thing when you said that. I was going to say, does it come with a white wire?
Because that's how I did my BD10. Remember I first built my BD10? I did it like that.
Yes.
And I was quite poo-pooed. But look, I was just ahead of the trend. But yeah, no, new servo mount. Yeah, all new car. And the price is amazing.
Let's go to another picture.
What other picture?
There we go.
Oh,
close up of the front
spool.
end. Okay, so you see these injected plastered top arms?
Yep. They are looking good, aren't they?
And you see the carbon arm on the bottom there?
Yes. Yes, and you have
these hubs.
We'll have steel out drives with the familiar
the blades. Yep.
But I've already earmarked high tensile aluminium, steel, and bearing.
Yeah, the bearing
components.
Yep. Okay. What picture is this? Oh, there you go. There's the rear end.
Yep. All new spring and shock package.
Very low profile, isn't it? It's very low to the ground.
You definitely could drive this car upside down without the body on, couldn't you?
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Be like a crab.
Well, that's how the 8-scale guys do it, no?
Is it? What,
Yeah.
like a crab?
Yeah, because they punch the throttle, the tires get really big, and the cars
Oh,
like
yeah.
flip themselves over.
Yeah,
Lunatics.
that's true. Lunatics. All right, there we go.
That
That is
the,
a brand new car coming.
the MS 1.0.
Pre-order now.
Pre-order now. Pre-orders are open, so pre-order yours to secure. And like I said, I don't know that we'll be able to sustain that amazing pricing that's on there. That is ridiculous. So if you leave it till after the pre-order price may have to go up. Can't guarantee that, but get in while you can. Get your orders in and get
While
ready.
we're talking about pre-orders, we should remind everyone about the pink tires.
Pink!
Because they're getting very close. So they've been a little bit delayed. They were meant to be here, or they were hoping to be here at the end of last month. We're into April now, but they're starting to get them together and they will be shipping them to us soon. And we've got the special offer that if you pre-order the pink tires, you get them at a cheaper price.
That's right. You get a pre-order price on those as well.
That's right.
To help you allocate the stock. But I don't know that there's going to be any left after pre-orders.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We've probably got 1 or 2 weeks left before they arrive.
Yeah.
So get your pre-order in before they arrive, because once they arrive, the price is just going to go up.
Go up. Lots, a little bit.
Fair bit.
Really?
Yeah, it's a big discount for pre-order. The pink tires are very funky.
You're an animal.
So
are you going to have some?
ones.
What are you going to put them on?
I'll put them on my ears, put them on my headphones.
On your cat.
What?
On your cat.
I'll imagine the cat with it.
It'd be like a neck brace.
What, like headphones around its neck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something different.
And back to Yokomo, RO 1.0 back in stock. I love this little buggy.
That's seen a lot of action around.
Yeah. Knox,
isn't it?
Yeah, and Keel. We've done 4-hour race around Keel, so it knows it's just about knows its own way around Keel. So I'm planning to not this Sunday, but in a fortnight's time, actually have a day out at Knox.
A day out.
A day out.
You've had a few days of that.
But it's true. But we've got some more exciting news about that coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, last week we were in Bendigo too.
Were we?
It was last week, wasn't it?
Saturday we were. Yes, sorry.
That was the Easter Fair.
That was the Bendigo Easter Fair. How good was that?
Happen. Yeah, it's good.
I've even brought those cars in deliberately so we could talk about them.
Oh, okay. Where are they?
In the studio.
But that was on last Saturday, and the Easter Fair is one of the longest running, cultural fairs.
I think I should run and get them.
Yeah, go get them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You go back to this. You
Well,
talk
I think
about
there's a few guesses there.
Is it? You
already,
talk about that.
which I think are pretty good. All right, so let's give you another look. See, so there it is. There. Let's go. Look at that.
What you looking for?
Here's the roof of it. I'm showing you all that now because I think someone's pretty much guessed it, word for word. All right, so what have we got here? Let me look at these little noties here. We've got 1959 from Dave, which is correct. Anthony's got a Mini, which is not correct. Surin has got 87 scale, HO scale, Go-Go Mobile in red white. That's pretty damn good. Which means it's all been guessed. Oh, Surin's talking about his RS 1.0. Because Surin, you've been running it quite a lot, haven't you?
I'm back.
Yeah. You reckon it's brilliant. Surin reckons it's brilliant.
What's brilliant?
The RS.
Yeah, Surin's
He
got
runs
one.
it in VTA.
He does
going
run it in VTA.
He's going into Pancard Masters in a couple of weeks. There you go.
He'll do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Surin, he's into
Yeah.
everything. Look, so
Steve Cornell's with us.
is he? Shouldn't he be at work? It's probably raining up
I
there.
don't know.
He's getting
Are we
all
gonna be
juicy
safe?
for the MS. He's getting all juicy for the MS 1.0.
Is he?
He's corn
Is he?
dog. Oh
Right.
yeah, he's chomping at the bit for it.
Right.
Should have seen him.
Looks pretty special.
Apparently, he's even going to run somebody over, or I don't know, something out of context.
I saw some social media. I don't know if it's related or not.
Doesn't matter. It's funny. It doesn't have to be related.
What do you got there? You've got
Get a
this,
laugh,
this looks familiar.
doesn't it?
Yeah. It's got some additions to it, which I gave it.
It looks like a wonky pug, doesn't it? Like it's all been.
How about when it had his nose punched in?
Yeah. So, well,
So
I
this is
drove
a
it.
truck.
I drove it under a fence. You drove it under everything else.
Yeah. Well,
Ended up in the crowd at one stage, didn't it?
Well, it did. So at the Bendigo Fair, the council gave the club some road space because all the roads were closed off around the city centre. And the track was built, a
Wasn't
temporary track, and we drove them around. And someone decided, we'll put out some jumps for the
Short
courses.
Yep.
And what was your idea? Let's chuck out the truck. This is a truck.
Yep.
And we did the jumps with it.
And didn't it look cool?
It
It looked
was,
awkward,
it was,
but it was
midair.
flying.
Yeah, it was flying. It was
And you
flying.
actually managed to win. So you won off-road.
Yes.
We come second in truck, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
We won phaser. Did we win phaser? I think you won phaser.
No, I couldn't have.
Second in phaser.
With the Tamiya, because
Yeah.
I didn't have a phaser.
That's right.
We had the Tamiya, we ran the Tamiya in phaser.
Yeah,
And
this,
phasers have a faster motor. This didn't have a fast motor.
this fire breather.
Yes.
Okay.
Fire.
And we put it in 21.5 as well.
That's right.
Just to show, and we come second.
That's right.
Okay. And we even run the OEM tires,
Yes.
the kit tires. And I just did that because they have a bigger rollout because they're really restricted with the gearing on it. So this is just a very humble TTO1. Hey,
So it
jump on
didn't-
the overhead and have a look,
It
Beach.
didn't have the legs, did it? Going down.
Didn't
the
have
straight.
absolutely anything.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Watch your elbow.
I got no more. No more elbow.
There you go. Look at this. This is straight. This is
The
race track.
focus? So let's get that focus
No.
a bit better. Hang on. How's that? That's
I'm
better.
going to be moving it around anyway.
Move it around.
Look at that. Humble TTO1. It's got just spring retainers on the front end.
We've been
Was
using
it this
this.
thing that you ripped the front end off? Or was it that, the truck? Something lost a shock at one point.
I don't
You
know,
brought
but
it
it,
in
but it
with the
came
wing
off
And,
and it went wonky, and then it was drive blind, just kept going.
Yeah. So this thing's like, look at this. And talk about, you know how they go, oh, your tires tear and come unglued. And that, look at this. It's not even glued. Did the whole race
They
meeting.
popped off a couple of times.
Well, we don't tell that.
Gosh.
You know, that was just a pit stop. That was really cool. That's just the standard torque tune.
Yeah,
That was a really fun day out, wasn't it?
it was. It was awesome. Yeah, really
Um,
nice too. It was really warm in central
It
Victoria.
was baking, wasn't it? Like
Mm.
33 degrees, 31 degrees. We were toasted.
So it
Had
was
a
full
dodgy
carnival atmosphere.
It's a whole community fair, isn't it?
That's right.
Hundreds
So-
of thousands of
So
people
the
there.
big dragon comes out. They've got a really old Chinese dragon. The museum there. We're actually just down from the museum. And it goes all night too, doesn't it?
Oh, so don't
got
talk
all
about
the-
me. Don't talk about my mum like that, but she's not Chinese.
Sorry, I got that detail wrong, did I?
Yeah,
Don't know why I thought so.
it's in the hands.
Oh, is it now?
It's in the hands. I've got Chinese hands.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, so the TTO ones came out in force. So we had obviously the Tourer and the Tamiya truck, and we just had a day out with the 9 steps lipos, smash and pack, like cross-entered. You know, it was a really good day out. Thank you for the Bendigo Club for having us.
Yes. Thank you for hosting.
Thank you for hosting, and thank you for the community. Like sometimes we would have had hundreds of people watching, weren't they?
There were.
Hundreds of
Yeah,
people
yeah,
like
because it was
all around
fenced
the track.
off.
And
Yeah, yeah.
because it was the main thoroughfare for one of the, well, I mean, we were the premier display, but the dragon thingy was just down, so people were forced to walk past us, and they'd stop and they'd cheer and they'd clap, and
Yeah.
that was really good. That was the Bendigo Fair.
Yeah. Good fun. Oh, let's go back here, eh?
Car of the week.
Car of the week. Car of the week's been guessed.
What is it?
Serene got it word for word. It's a Go-Go Mule. No, 1959
Geo,
GTO.
GTO, not the Dodge.
Not the Dart. Oh, no, not the Dart. That's cute, isn't it?
That's an ad
Red
that
and white.
old people will remember.
Yeah. Don Smallgoods.
Unless you get too old like me, and then you get a bit of dementia and you forget it again. So it's good. So you rewatch it and it's like you're learning it for the first time. Now you know how goldfish feels.
Oh,
That's right.
oh. That's cute, isn't it? I do a good job on these. We'll have a close look at it a bit later.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We got more stuff, haven't we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. We got hat.
Hat.
Give me some
Oh.
hat.
The ninja loved it. Hey,
Hat
He-
figures.
he lit up like a Christmas tree when
Didn't
it
he?
came
It's like,
in.
yeah, hat. Because you probably don't know, but hat comes from the US, and
The
it
US?
is yes, it is not packaged. You have to fold up all the boxes, make the boxes, and put all the stuff in them.
But it's half the fun.
Yeah, it is for him.
He loved it. And after thousands of things, there was 3 things wrong, right?
Yeah.
He said somebody else did it once, and there was half a box of leftovers.
Yeah, we know who that was. But if you don't know, these are the small figures.
Bit like me. I'm a small
There's
figure.
a whole heap of them in there.
What do you got?
We'll put them out here. We'll put it on the overhead so we can see what it's all about.
He's got a nice headpiece. What do you call that?
What? It's a hat.
That's a hat on a hat.
It's a hat.
That's a kick-ass moustache. That is a filthy moustache.
Here we go.
Now you could dust a few.
We've got some
pictures of
Aussies
that.
here. Aussie heavy weapons. And what's a heavy weapon?
I don't know.
It's a rifle grenade.
A what?
Rifle grenade.
What does that
But
mean?
these guys have got a machine gun. That's even we'll sort of see. It's a bit hard to see on the blue, isn't it? Okay.
Just a bit hard to see when it's out of focus, mate.
That's in focus now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got a guy here. He's got a Lewis machine gun.
What?
A Lewis.
Lewis.
Yep. Guy here with another magazine. That's a part of the mortar. And he's dropping
I was really hoping to
projectile.
have a new little 3D printed thing on this week.
Oh, that's coming.
No?
That's coming.
I'm excited
Oh, there you
for
go.
that.
There's a guy with a rifle grenade. What's this guy holding on to? What's he doing? He's adjusting his head.
Oh, probably.
Oh, he's looking through binoculars. There you go.
Big chunky sprue.
Yeah, and so you get, so that's one sprue. You actually get 4 of these in total in a packet, which means you get 32 figures in each packet there. But it does vary a little bit depending on the type. So you got these guys. There's your Württemberg artillery.
Württemberg.
So it comes with 4 guns and 4 sets of crew. What was the other things? I got a few of the bigger packs there too.
There's my mate.
There's a bigger pack. We got the.
That's very me.
We got some
Look
French.
Look at the.
The
They're looking for the cheese.
cheese is in here.
Is it? Fromage.
No, they don't keep cheese in there. I think they got like
Bodies.
cannonballs and stuff in there.
Oh, jeez. That's a bit morbid. Unless they bring back the cheese.
So this is a big pack. So you only get 1 of these in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big. And then what do you got there?
That's my
You
mate.
got the dude with the fancy hat.
And the big moustache.
So these,
Look at the pouch on it.
he's a Swede.
Sweet.
Swedish cavalry. You see the Swedish mark here. So the steel breastplate.
He'd be a bloody IKEA wizard.
IKEA wizard, you reckon?
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you reckon he's got in here? It's full of Allen keys.
Hey, 4 and 5 no Allen keys. He's not stuffing around that.
No, not at all.
Hey, that's calluses for days.
Calluses.
No?
You know all about calluses.
IKEA callus, yeah.
Yeah, don't you?
What else?
There we go. Oh, I've got something big and chunky and cool.
Big, chunky, and cool.
It's not me.
Clearly. Clearly. What do we got?
These are back. It's Unleashed.
Wasn't that part of our Gundam gangbang last week?
Was it? Did we have this last week?
I don't know.
No, I don't reckon.
If you've seen
Did we?
one robot, you've seen them all.
I don't think we had this. This is the one with the special inner frame.
Inner frame.
Yeah. Hang on.
Not
which
just any frame.
which end did one come from? This end.
It's just the stubborn oil stains holding them together.
So you build it in stages. So there's the 5 stages of building this sucker. So this is one of the perfect grades, one of the newer perfect
Do you
grades.
paint him at every stage? Like, do you paint them assembled, or do you like paint it like on clips?
Different people have different steps. Some people like to build it all so they can see what sub-assemblies there are, and then they pull it apart. So they've got some bits still together.
Really?
So you'll have the inner frame, which will be in a few bits, and then I'll start painting it. Other people would just paint each piece as they go, which sounds really, really painful.
Well, there's a lot of pieces,
Yeah, a lot of pieces.
but
Yeah.
you don't have to glue it together, so there's no glue
Do you remember how
integrity.
many of these sold when they came in?
Squillions.
Squillions.
That's
There
not
must
a
be
real
like 200
number,
of them.
but it's definitely a thing.
So these haven't been around for a while, but they're back. Perfect grade. So perfect grade is the...
So these were about 3 years ago, right?
Yeah. Very cool.
So we haven't had a product like that for ages, have we?
No, no.
We
Let's
need
see-
to
let's
get
see
something
this one on
special.
top.
We need to get something and get a It's going to be the MS1. The Yokomo
Well,
MS1.
there's going to be a new real grade coming out. I think that's going to be a bit of a big seller.
Is it?
So you get the figures there as well. The figures are really nice, actually. And if you can imagine 1 to 60th scale. So you've got this little Duvalaki here.
What have you got there? Is that
Look how good they look.
Is that naked?
1/60th scale.
Is that good?
No, it's called bodysuit, mate. Seen those out in the street, haven't you?
No.
You seen the one I wear?
Seen him in the what? Yeah.
Yeah, same
Birthday
thing.
suit.
It's not a birthday suit.
What's it called?
Birthday suits are beige.
Oh.
Well, they are in my case. Where are we going with this? I don't know. Better steer clear, I think. So there you go. So it's got an LED and you got the lights to change in it. So,
Does it come with LEDs?
yeah, yeah. It's
What?
lit. It's lit. It's fully lit,
It
mate.
comes with LEDs.
It's fully lit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or is it something extra you got to buy?
No, it comes with it. And then see, you got the lit here too.
It comes with LEDs.
Yeah. I'm probably making everyone like motion sick now because I'm moving this around. But yeah, it's got a little light in here, and that all glows. The lightsaber.
Shut the front gate.
You like that?
I do. I
Yeah.
didn't know he come with LEDs.
Yeah. That is like a premium.
What, perfect grade
Super
unleashed.
special. It's cool.
You should build it for the model contest next year.
Oh, next year you say?
Yeah.
I think next year's a possibility,
When
but
are
I'm
you
not
going to
going
bring
to.
in your current one to show us?
I don't like moving stuff that's half built. I can show you pictures.
Well, it's going to be half built for a long time, I think. I don't think it's going to be ready in 3 weeks.
I've got 6 weeks.
Don't think it's going to be ready in 6 weeks
Don't you
either.
think so? You have no faith?
I have faith. I don't think you've got
See, I
enough
reckon-
sleep in you.
I
You're going
reckon.
to have 2 weeks off.
Well, I'm getting 2 weeks off, but I
You
won't
won't
be
be.
touching it. That's why it's 6 weeks. Otherwise, I'll have 8 weeks.
Mm.
So that's for Model Expo. So Model Expo is coming up really soon. Model Expo is actually on the long weekend again. So traditionally, it's been for many years
We're
on the long
getting Steve
weekend.
Cornell in for that. Is he going to enter himself?
He could do.
He
could do.
He's a beautiful
He
specimen.
mentioned here why he's home. He's been rained off.
Been
So
rained
they
off.
got really terrible weather over there. I heard this morning that all the public transport
Oh, probably.
stopped over there.
Probably. Anything north of the border is no good, mate.
No,
Told you.
no.
I've been telling you that for years.
No, yes. What have we got here?
What
Oh,
have we got
Anthony's
here?
running his RS in VTA as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny story about Anthony.
Surian.
What's Surian up to?
Oh, he's laughing
Is he?
about something I said before.
Oh, fair enough.
What have we got? What?
That's it.
Hang on.
Right.
Trains. Let's get a train. We're in the training department. We haven't even shown a train.
Hmm.
You want me to pick one?
I like blue ones.
I've got stuff right here. And this is open.
I've got one right here.
How about I
I've got
pick
this
one
one.
from here? And you pick one from over there. What have I got?
I've got my favorite train, and it's really probably not the best thing I could have picked, given that we've got a blue mat.
Oh, you got a blue train on a blue mat.
That's right.
Oh, in that case, I'll pick something brighter then.
Or darker.
What's something we haven't seen before?
I really don't like trains
Why?
because they scare me.
Do they? I've got a feeling we looked at this. Did we look at this one before?
You're cutting my lunch.
Yeah, I know.
Here you go. Well,
Oh, that's nice, though.
It's on us anyway.
That's a mallard, right?
You've got to push the other button, mate.
Oh, do I?
They're
Oh, sorry, I'm
they're
looking at the wrong
at-
thing.
They're looking at us.
Oh, there you
looking
go.
away in my
Oh,
beautifully waxed, lasered underarms.
What?
I just because I was adjusting the lens.
Are you wearing that bodysuit today, are you?
No.
How's that?
I'm
Is it
thinking
mallard?
about getting calf implants though.
Hey?
Getting calf implants. What do you think?
To begin with, I thought you said something about some kind of calfing plant. I said, what sort of plant is that? I've never heard of that.
No.
And now you're talking about implants. Do
calf implants.
you want me to put them in for you?
Enhanced. Well, we've got the sharp knives for it.
What do you mean? You mean like carbon fiber ones so you run faster?
No, just like
You just want them like pop out?
like a little chicken fillet under the muscle. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, that way I
Really?
can skip leg day.
Are you sure?
Um,
Well, there's a mallard. I know a little bit about mallard. That's the fastest thing out, isn't it?
That's the fastest thing. What year was it? It's the aerospace design.
It's got to be wartime, isn't it?
Pretty cool.
I reckon it's wartime. It was
Post-war.
post? Just
Have to be
post?
post.
You reckon?
Art Deco,
Because we're using all the
aero.
we're using all the steel to make explosive stuff.
Yeah, a big wheel one. It's got 4 steering wheels. 4. Is it a 462? Is that? Did I get that right?
I reckon that sounds about right.
And
Yeah, it's beautiful.
and that's because of the bogies, right?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I guess so.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
What do you know about the mallard?
The mallard?
Yes.
You want me to come on camera?
Yeah, I want you
Yeah.
to come over here.
Tell us all about it because
I'm-
we don't know what we're talking
I'm
about.
flailing like a flounder out of water.
Hey,
Surprise
Finn.
fin on board.
Surprise Finn.
So the mallard is a
We've been fin rolled.
the mallard is a 460 tender
A
express
460,
engine. Yeah,
but there's 2.
462. Correct. I've said the wrong number.
So you were right.
462.
thought-
Yeah, sorry. Yes, you're right. You do you sure you need me?
Tender.
Pacific tender engine, part of the yeah, because it's got a tender.
Oh, yes.
It's part of the A4 range of class of trains.
You said
built
something
by-
about chicken before, didn't you?
Chicken tenders.
chicken tenders, delicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like nuggets too? You love nuggets. There's somebody watching.
You
that
heard it
loves
here
nuggets.
first. It's designed by Sir Nigel Gresley, renowned as one of the most greatest train engineers of all time. And the Mallard specifically was the fastest that's currently created and still holds as the fastest ever a steam train has ever gone at 134 miles an hour.
Mm.
You should get it on the velodrome.
So this is all streamlined, right?
Yeah, that's the A4
Wait.
was designed for its streamlined look.
Did they ever have covers over the wheels here or not?
That is the cover over there.
Oh, that is the cover there.
Yeah.
Because didn't some of these have the covers removed? Oh,
Yes, after nationalisation, British Railways removed the covers of the A4s
right.
because they didn't. The extra speed the covers gave
Yep.
wasn't necessary for British Railways operations, and removing them made access to the wheels and therefore maintenance easier and cheaper.
Maintenance.
I thought they had steam trains, so you didn't have to maintain them. You just lit the fire, put some water in, and off you
Well,
went.
these things required constant maintenance. and-
Why?
Well,
It doesn't have an engine.
yeah, but the whole thing is an engine. There's hundreds of moving, if not thousands of moving parts that all have to work perfectly.
roughly.
I thought they just
Otherwise,
walk-
it breaks.
Don't they just walk around with a bucket of like grease and just
Well,
like flick it on?
Pretty
with a brush?
much. Sometimes, well, they have to apply grease everywhere. They'd either brush it on, squeeze it on with a little bottle, pour it on.
Of course, it would be environmentally friendly grease. Otherwise, it would go on the tracks and
Well, they didn't
earth and
care.
stuff.
But these things ran on coal and water. They didn't care about the environment.
They didn't care about the penguins. Well, that's how we got here.
It's not Vaseline.
What have we got here, mate? What the what?
This. What
Vaseline.
is this? I
It's a
don't
bit
know.
early
It's
for
just
Vaseline,
barely
mate.
in trade. I don't know anything.
You've thrown me off.
I think it's is that an NR class? What is
Sounds
that?
good to me. I know nothing about it, but it's got 8104 on it.
I assume
It
that's
has
the
a very
running number.
striking livery.
I don't know
This
anything
is-
about it.
This is Aussian.
Thank you very much, Finny.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
As you were.
Finley, wait.
Finley away. Finley over and out.
I said this was Aussian. No, I lied because I turned around and it actually says SDS.
It does say SDS in
Doesn't
big
it?
letters.
Yes.
SDS. There you go.
And-
You're lost. At
Oh,
least
I
I,
don't know.
chose something that I knew the name of.
Yeah. Well, I just chose something for the color for the blue background, didn't I?
Yep.
Does anyone else have any trains they want to look at? Let me just see these comments.
Well, they can't see what we've got. Bloody hell. I'm going to put this away before you break it.
Mm.
They're all looking at the overhead, though. Go to the other one.
How's that?
Here we go.
Hey,
We're
watch
back.
me bending over in my shiny head.
All right.
Wow.
I say we called it quits, Beach.
You
I say
reckon?
we've had a great show. Have a good look at the little go-go.
Oh, go. Let's go.
Let's have a look at the
Let's pull up the
go-go.
go.
And let's sign this one off.
All right. There's go there. Let's go over here.
I don't know where you got this train from.
Oh, it's just from the cabinet. Where else? Look at this. So
That's
this
crisp.
is Viking.
Oh, I just keep getting drawn to those beautiful hands.
But look at the gloss finish they have on this little tiny thing.
Well, what did you want it to be matte?
And
Probably they
it's
were
got
painted.
working
Probably.
wheels. So this is something that you can roll, and I won't
That'd
tell
be
you
good
off.
for your little magnet track.
That's right.
I'm looking forward to seeing that go soon.
That'll have to be after Model Expo. So
I
make sure you get your
figured
Model Expo
that. 2027.
entries in. So you got some press detail on the chassis as well.
Who makes it?
Viking.
Viking.
Viking
Is it like a Viking that?
with a W.
Well,
Well, it does mean Viking in German. The W.
there you go.
Yeah.
I
No,
love
beautiful.
So is it-
Go
that is-
Mobile.
That is N scale. No,
Is it in scale?
I don't know.
I thought it was HO.
Oh, HO it is. No,
Is
you're
it
right.
HO?
It must be HO. I'm looking at it next to the 00.
It is 187.
187.
It is indeed.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. I say we sign this one off. We've had enough madness today.
It's a bit crazy, isn't it?
I'm a little bit disturbed.
Are you now? All right.
Well, I don't
Thank you very much.
You
Hey.
know me, I don't like to be watched very often. Not by public.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us with this
Episode-
offbeat.
Episode 202.
I think it's 202. And our train department.
We are, in
Okay.
fact, in the train department, aren't we?
Shall we do it in another department next time and get bothered again?
Well, do you want to commit to it?
Oh, I don't know if I'll commit, but we might surprise someone one day. All right.
You reckon?
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. We'll see
All
you
right.
next time.
See you later. Bye-bye.